my genmate Gargura has announced that she is going to be graduating from HoloLive on May 1st, JST. I spent a lot of time thinking about how I was going to address it and talk about it, but I kind of kept putting it off, I guess, for like the past like little while. I was thinking to my like couple months or so, I was thinking I'll think about how to address this and what I'm going to say to the fans, etc. But I woke up this morning and didn't know it was going to be today, and now I'm kind of floundering, I guess, because I don't know what to say or how to address it, and it's just a really complicated time right now. But I did want to say some things. Sorry if my thoughts aren't well put together. I always worry about how I am going to face the public with like my perspective, because my perspective doesn't much matter in my opinion, but there are a lot of people here, so I'm guessing that there are people that care about how I feel about this. My perspective is one thing, but the talent that is leaving, that is graduating, their perspective is number one, of course, because people are wondering, why, etc. And these are questions that I can't answer. Whenever a talent says something like, disagreements with management, and direction with the company and stuff like that, those aren't worries that I can assuage, because I am a person that likes the way that things are, which doesn't make my opinion any better or worse than theirs. Everybody has their own way that they want to go, and for people whose Oshis are leaving, it's devastating that they are unhappy here and want to leave. So no matter how much I say things like, I'm happy guys, don't worry, that's not gonna make the various fans of people that are leaving feel any better. So there's really not much that I can say in that regard. What I will say is that it's never one thing. I can say that with confidence. Every single person has different experiences with the company, with Holo in general, and none of the maybe some reasons are the same. I know that I don't know, but in general, it's never one thing, is what I have heard and what I understand. Disagreements with management it's a bit of a catch-all, that kind of encompasses all reasons that someone may not want to stay anymore. But what those reasons are, I don't know. And just because I'm happy doesn't mean that others are too. I think that no matter what Gura chooses to do in the future, I think more than just sitting here wishing for her success or anything like that, as a person that knows Gura and has spoken to her personally as a friend, I think my only wish is for her to find happiness in whatever she does. I don't know what her future is gonna look like, but that's not really what I care about. I just want her to be happy and live in peace and just live a peaceful life. That's all I want at this point. All these questions. Who's next? I don't know. That's not an answer that I can give you. But I know there's a lot of people they're really worried right now. There's a lot of discontent everywhere, and I don't know how to address it. Don't ask me things like who's next. I'm not going to be able to answer. It's also not very nice to a lot of the girls that are still here that want to make their dreams come true. I don't think I'll leave at all. I think that if I left, I'd join staff, or I'd ask to be a producer or put in some kind of position like that, because I don't know what my life would look like if I hadn't joined Cover. Personally, I don't know, but I can only offer that kind of comfort to the deadbeats. I'm gonna really miss Gura. I miss Ame. So Myth will always be 5, even though there are only gonna be 3 of us for the next anniversary. Nothing will change everything that we did together almost 5 years now. Ever. That was the craziest year of my life. By far. And I have changed as a person because I've known Gura. I remember distinctly that she really made me laugh a lot in a time in my life where I wasn't laughing at all. And even though time changes things, and maybe we don't talk as much as we used to, I still wish her the best. And I just want her to be happy. That's all I want. So let's make the most of the time that we have together with Gura and make sure that she has the best farewell ever. But again, like I said, you guys don't need me to tell you that. Gura is wonderful and has a group of people that a huge group of people that are pushing for her. Everybody in Holo is all pushing for her to be happy. And yeah, so I don't want to drag this on for too long. If I'm in a state where like I'm chatting like this right now, that's okay. Please understand, if I'm playing a game, I might not be able to respond to your comment talking about your leaving. I'm sure most of you guys know this, but I wanted to go ahead and say it out loud. If you guys still have somebody that you're pushing for in Holo EN, I hope that you'll continue supporting them throughout everything. If you don't have any Yoshis left, no worries if you don't feel like watching anymore. I will always say that. That if you don't have anybody you want to push for and support, there is no harm in parting ways. I think that's just how life goes sometimes. But if you do still have a girl here who you want to push forward, I hope that you'll continue supporting her and let her know, how much you want her to succeed. I hope that you'll do that, regardless of everything. I know it's a tough time, and there's not a lot of words of comfort that I can offer you because I'm a bit realist. I'm a bit too much of a realist about the situation. I wish I could give you all calming words and reassurances, but I can only tell you the reality of the situation. That's all I can do. If I can play a game today and laugh with you guys, then I'm doing my job. And I'm very happy doing my job. This is the best job I've ever had in my life.